What is that?
It's a lamb chop, Chris.
You and your props.
I love a prop. It's visual. We love a visual aid.
Right, okay, so we're talking about lamb chop today.
We're talking about protein today, not our dinner tonight.
Right, okay.
So protein, really important when it comes to helping managing your energy levels, your brain health as well, because your body synthesizes protein to create the hormones serotonin, melatonin, the ones that make you sleepy, wakeful, grumpy, sad, happy. All of those things are found in proteins, building blocks of life, amino acids. Quite often we find that people just aren't having enough protein in their diets. And we've seen this time and time again when we've run our fat loss courses and fitness hubs. People say, oh, I've got a fair amount of protein on my diet, I think I'm all right. And then when we mention the figures, what are they, Chris, for a woman? We're looking at around, keep looking at my palm, because I'm always like, palm size amount of protein.
Well, you're looking at 1 gram per kilo of body weight for the average, I say average woman, average man. If you're less active than that, maybe a little bit less. If you're more active, maybe a bit more. You can get, if people often talk about high protein diets and the dangers of high protein diets, they aren't actually aware of what a high protein diet is.
It's a lot of protein.
You're looking at 2 grams per kilo of body weight, and if you say the average piece of chicken or fish has about 30 grams of protein in that, you're looking at 5 portions of fish or chicken every single day.
So if you were to go through your day in terms of trying to get, let's start for simplicity, start at 60 grams of protein you need to get in your diet as a minimum. So that's 2 eggs, that's a piece of chicken, and that's probably 1 or 2 pieces of fish with your evening meal. So that's still, if you think about it, quite a lot. Nuts are a good source, but they're quite high in fat, so they're not ideal if you're trying to lose fat. And then there are obviously vegetarian sources of protein like beans, tofu, but again they're quite low in protein, and it's a lot harder for your body to get protein out of those. So if you consider that information, that's actually quite a lot of protein that you need to be taking in, but your satiety levels, so your feelings of fullness, are so much better if you have protein. It
is, and we've got to break protein down or meat down as to what it actually is. We're talking specifically about amino acids. And amino acids are in everything from fruits, vegetables, grains, you name that. It's just in meat, it's a much easier way for your body mostly to absorb and extract the amino acids from that. If you wanted to have meat of protein from other sources, non-meat sources, you'd have to eat a lot of vegetables and a lot of grains, a lot of beans to have the same amount. That's not saying that you can't do that or you shouldn't do that. It's to be aware of the challenges that you're going to be laying out in front of you. And also, if you were to have a lot of protein from non-meat sources and do really well, it'd be an excellent diet. But most people in reality can't follow that through. That's why, again, which we'll explain in another video, how it's important to find the right diet that works for you and what's realistic too.
Yeah, and I think also we're not here promoting, you know, like a fatty red meat diet, unlike a lamb chop. It is about variety, but we're here because you've signed up because you wanted to know about dropping fat. So it might be that for a limited period of time you do need to think about increasing your meat and protein sources to help you towards that goal. And then perhaps, you know, month or 2 months down the line, when you've achieved your goals, well, you don't need to have quite so much. But that's what we're here to advise you about. Simple ways to get more protein into your diet. For me, I'd absolutely consider always having protein with a meal or with a snack. So, you know, don't just have an apple, have an apple with like 5 almonds or something like that, just to make sure you've always got that balance of protein coming into your diet. And we'll talk more about vegetables tomorrow, where we would advocate a similar approach.